Going to do a quick demonstration how to find a piece of land on Adema and see if it's any good for a care home. So I've got a plot here in Crewe. You find it on the map. You click on the title. This is the ownership boundary. Save as project. Good site, Crewe. Care home. So you create the project, open it in your file. Then we can see here all the relevant information on the site. Here's the Google links, Google Street Map. We can see the site area, the title number of the property. We're going to ownership information. If this was owned by a company, then the ownership information would pop up here. Once we get the new planning data, the ownership information of all landowners will pop up on here, coming soon. Here's all the different planning attributes. So you can see here that it's in the built up area and it's in the agricultural land classification. Not too bad for planning permission. This is a quick overview of the property market. So average price of houses, price per square foot, average rent, and how buoyant the market is, how many sales per month. Average price over time, so we can see a good strong property price increase. All the sales comparables from houses in the local area, so you can have a quick analysis on what stuff is selling for, what type of house it is. Area stats, all relevant information. Crime incidents, violent and sexual offences, 204. Industry distribution, so what type of professionals living in that local area. And then we come on to the report generation. So all of that information in a nice, easy report that you can download and send to whoever you want to send it to. And then here we've got the use case analysis. So for this demonstration, we think it's a good site for a care home. So we can here generate the care report. Comes up instantly, all this information. So opportunity scoring system, so this is based on an algorithm for what percentage is the best for each individual aspect of care. We've got the elderly population statistics, surplus bed demand, so we can see by 2030 there's 1,200 beds short in this area. All the information that you need to understand the demographic of the actual customer, the person that's going to go in the care home. Again, surplus bed demand, very strong. All the staffing market, so we need to understand if there is a good labour force. Stabilised P&L, turnover numbers, EBITDA, what the suspected rent would be, profitability per resident, bed fee analysis, so what is the price per week of each individual potential resident. So this is all information that is vital to any fund or institution that's looking to buy care home sites, or any operator that's looking to take on a project. Here's all the different competition. So this is all the relevant care homes in the local area that are competition to this site, distance from the site, the operator who's operating those sites, the site, the registration date of the site, so when did it actually open, the bed numbers, and most importantly CQC rating, so how good is the competition in that area. So again, very institutional style, institutional grade PDF. So then we can download that report and send it to either operators or banks or funders. So that's downloaded in my file. Back to use case analysis. So now we've found a good site, it looks good on the viability analysis, we need to find operators. So here's the operator matching analysis. So you click this button and you get an immediate array of all the different operators in that area who we could contact and propose the project to. Here's the match scoring system based on the back algorithm and a list of all the different operators.